I do see across the board is the proletariat girls are not too aware of this killer over here, this danger. And, they say, that I detest going there. They prefer to be ostriches, stick their head in the sand, and tell them that their love has value in a universe, not realizing they're sharing it with the killer. Venus does not particularly care for men. Venus sort of represents femininity and glamour and doesn't want any masculinity getting in the way of that. And over here we've got these earthy proletariat girls, scuzzy proletariats, and their energy can be quite grotesque, and they will stalk. They will stalk to please men. They will stalk for your bra size and write it down. And if somebody's, some uncle, sick, perverted uncle, will pay them for this information. So this is not too crazy. Venus isn't too crazy about this killer. So, and this won't admit its killer to itself. I've seen this on shamanic journeys, so I have no proof to prove it. But I know what goes on in the veils beyond the veils of worlds unseen. I've seen this. Men follow beauty to get away from the scuzzy, from this demographic, will allow themselves to be seduced and follow beauty to see where it leads. And they can be arrogant and irreverent. And because it's feminine, it's beneath them. And so what happens when you have tall, dark, and handsome get sick of this class and sort of follow beauty, allows himself to be seduced over here because beauty always wins. And maybe he wants to crap on these ones and thinks he'll avenge that by following the hot models from Europe or some other dimension. Lodges in Switzerland, who knows? I'm not invited to those parties, thank God. And this likes females, places her femininity above men. So what happens when he goes over here, and if he's a thief, she'll subject him to a metallic Dolly Madison unit removal device and turn that rooster into a hen. Or if he has value, she might make an exception, in which case she likes to shrink his masculinity. It'll be shrunk. That's a little poop turd there where his penis used to be. This is her bikini parts, and she'll be squishing and bouncing on that. And she'll torture that with electricity and the power of Thor. Do we understand now the Venus wheel? Well, these two are opposed to each other. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, this is a stronger one because it doesn't. This requires to work with materials that are physically tangible, whereas this one can invoke electricity and pow zap because of who her daddy is. And this one gets lost and forgets that. He just knows it's prettier over here, and then he'll be categorized into this one or that one. But he will always be beneath her femininity, so it's really tortuous.